cubicle where Jack works.
This is the person who once worked in the cubicle next to the cubicle where Jack works. This is the person who once worked in the cubicle next to the cubicle where Jack works.
This is the manager.
This is the manager who admonished the person who once worked in the cubicle next to the cubicle where Jack works.
Admonished.
The person that once worked in the cubicle next to the cubicle where Jack works. This
The
is
shit that hit the fan.
the fellow manager
Denigrated the person
who once worked in the cubicle next to the cubicle where Jack works.
Denigrated in the cubicle where Jack works.
where Jack works.
Where Jack works.
This is the weasel that kissed some ass that started the shit that hit the fan.
Fell on the managers who belittled the people who once worked in the cubicles next to the cubicle where Jack works.
Jack.
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 Jack. This is the memo sent from above that helped the weasel kiss some ass.
That started the shit that hit the fan.
And fell on the managers who berated the people who once worked in the cubicles next to the cubicle where Jack works.
This is
This is the executive secretary who typed the memo sent from above that helped the weasel kiss some ass that started the shit that hit the fan that fell on the manager who chastised the people who once worked in the cubicles next to the cubicle where Jack works.
The weasel.
The managers chastised.
This is the woman who rose through the ranks.
that dictated the memo that the executive secretary typed.
That was sent from above that helped the weasel
Kiss some ass.
Started the shit that hit the fan.
They found the managers who intimidated the people who once worked in the cubicle next to the cubicle where Jack works.
This is the academic so pompous and bold that elevated the woman who rose through the ranks that dictated the memo that the executive secretary typed sent from above that helped the weasel
Kiss some ass that started the shit that hit the fan.
and fell on the managers who execrated the people who once worked in the cubicles next to the cubicle where Jack works. This is the provost who needed a jaguar. A jaguar?
Vroom, vroom.
Who hired the academic so pompous and bold that elevated the woman who rose through the ranks that dictated the memo that the executive secretary typed that was sent from above that helped Louise kiss some ass and started the shit that hit the fan and fell on the managers who confiscated the people who once worked in the cubicles next to the cubicle where Jack works. This is the board of directors who cut the budget, who told the provost who needed the jaguar, who hired the academic so pompous and bold that elevated the woman who rose through the ranks, that dictated the memo that the executive secretary typed that was sent from above to help the weasel kiss some ass, that started the shit that hit the fan, that fell on the managers who remonstrated to people who once worked in the cubicles next to the cubicle where Jack works.
This is the chancellor with the golden parachute
Who told the board of directors to cut the budget.
who told the provost who needed a jaguar who hired academics so pompous and bold.
Who elevated the woman who rose through the
That
ranks